I believe most of you know this, so I'm going to go over what I think you guys need help on, which is these questions back here. I'm going to do those and then see if, yeah, I'm going to do those. So number 15, these are all factoring, okay? So when you're factoring, I'll start with number 15. I'm going to go get the other paper so I don't have to go back and forth between the numbers. So what you're doing here is on number 15 is, okay, right. Let's scan likely. You get x squared to the fourth minus 17x squared adds 16. Notice this is a perfect square and this is a perfect square. But 4 and 4 doesn't make 16, so that won't work it. Okay. So perfect squares don't work for this one. So you need to factor, you may need to use the magical x. The reason why we factor is because this is square, that's twice a 2, and that's half of that. So we know we can do a perfect square. And this is why you do a lot of these, -1 and -16, right? So factor by grouping, you do x to the fourth, and then this is 16, and then in the middle we got x squared. So we get -1x squared, -16x squared. Notice in the middle is equivalent to that. And then you factor out x squared, you get x squared minus 1. And then this one here, you factor out, I need to write down that 2x. You would factor out -16, so, and then inside you have x squared minus 1. So your factor here is 2x minus 16, and then x squared minus 1. Okay, let me see the possible. Okay, now the thing with this is when you're doing this, no, that's not x squared. This is x squared. God. See how I knew it was wrong? Because when I multiplied this time that, I didn't get x to the fourth. So this is x squared minus 16. Now when I multiply, I get this x to the fourth. So that's my answer. Now these still can be factored still. This is a perfect square. So to get 0 in the middle like this, you have -4 plus 4 to get 0 for A and B. So you got x minus 4 and x plus 4. Same thing here, square root of that, you get x plus 1 and x minus 1. If you distribute, so to let you know, and then add 1x, notice that gets you 0 in the middle, that gets you -1. Okay. And then, and that's your answer. Can't be factored any further. So that's letter S, right, in the third column. All right, and then number 14. Number 14 is 2x to the fourth plus 18x cubed plus 40x squared. You always look for things you can factor out first, which is division, right? 2x squared. We can factor out. That goes into that. So the 2x squared goes outside. You get x squared in the middle. That gets you 9x, and that gets us 20. No x left. You factor this here, factor by 20 and 9, you get 4 and 5, right? So let's do factor by grouping. When you factor by grouping, you leave that x squared and 20, and now this 9 changed to 4x plus 5x, gets you that 9x. Divided by x, you get x plus 4. Divided by 5, you get x plus 4. So you factored out an x and you factored out a 5. So x plus 5 and don't forget that 2x squared. So that one is letter O, right, on your no, it's not letter O. It's letter F on your green sheet. It's letter F right here. Do what it says. Make sure you fill out here. Okay. Number 13. Got 9x squared y squared plus 60x y squared plus 100 y squared. Okay, you're going to factor out a 2 for sure. No, 2 doesn't go 9. 3, no. No, nothing goes into the number, but x and y can come out. X and y can go into them. Okay. That leaves you 9xy plus 6y. Alright. Oh, this is squared. Did I copy something wrong? Oh no, I can't do an x. Only a y, because this one doesn't have an x. So I'm left with x squared plus 6xy plus 100y. Only one y goes away. Okay. Factor by grouping. No, perfect square. Look at that. Perfect square. So we get 9x plus 10y. That's 100. If I minus, nope. Perfect square doesn't work because there's no way we can make 6x. So we need to do factoring by magical x. 900. And 6 here. Okay. 9. No, that's not going to do. Let's see. 10 times 90. Closer. 45. Let's see. That's, did I cut? Oh, this is 60. No wonder. 60. 60, because that doesn't look right. So 60. 20. 3 and 10. Is it a perfect? 3 and 10 is 30. Yeah, perfect square would work. Oh gosh, perfect square would work. 3x plus 10y. 3x plus 10y. Check it. It's important that you check it. This is 9x squared. This is 30xy. This is 30xy. And that'll get you 100y squared. And yep, that'll work. So make sure you take the time to check it, erase if you need to, or check it on the side on your own work. That is your factor right there. Factored out a y squared. A y. Right, let me look. There's something wrong about this. Factor out a y squared. Like that. Okay. So that's your answer. And this comes to be 3x plus, copying it wrong is not good, squared. Okay, with a factor of y squared outside. So a y, not x. Oh yeah, y. X is in the middle is right. So that's letter L. Anyways, thank God for the answer sheet. That's how you do that one. Number 12, make sure that you factor out first. By 4, right? By 4, at least 4. 10x squared minus 12x minus 44. Can still factor out a 2. So 8. I didn't think of that. 5x squared minus 6x minus 22. Can't factor it out anymore. Okay. Check to see if perfect square. Nope. All right. So we got 2 and that's 8. Factor out an 8. So your answer, you do your x to factor, negative 110, negative 6. 10 and 11. Nope. 22. Let me see. I want to make sure I do this right. Yeah. So 2 times 55, not going to work. 3 doesn't work. 4, 8, 3, 0, no. 9, no. 5, and 22. 6, 7, 8. 8 doesn't work. 11 and 10. I must have did something wrong. Go back and check it. All right, let's do by 8 in the first spot. 8's 5. 8, 6, 8, 11. 11. Right there, got it. Why did I do that? 4 is 22, that's why. That was 22. All right, well, you guys go through this too, so make sure that if it says by factoring, 99%, it could be factor. Okay. 11 and 5. Like that. There we go, thank goodness. So factor by grouping. 8 parentheses 5x squared minus, instead of 6x, you put 11x plus 5x. This here. Minus 11. So these two factor out by an x, by a 1. So you get x plus 1 and, no, not 5x squared, it's 5x. You get out x comma 5x minus 11, right? So 5x minus 11 with an 8 on the outside. Okay, and yep, there it is, letter A. That's how you do those. I hope that helps. You see my struggle when you copy wrong. So it takes a while, but you'll learn a lot.